Hey guys, how's it going? Big Dope 7 back here with another episode of the Road to the World Series. Last game we were able to end the Brewers' 17-game win streak and finally take them down a notch, and we were able to gain a game on them and eke ever closer to the 500 mark. We were able to cool down Adam Lynn's hot bat as well, as he went over 4 in yesterday's game. Today we're going to have C.J. Edwards on the mound, making his MLB debut here in this game. Haven't really seen much of him at all, not even in real life or in this game. So it's going to be an experiment for me today with him. He's going to be facing off against the 3-0 Matt Garza, who has a 4.45 ERA. So he's definitely another hittable pitcher in this rotation. So we're going to hopefully try and touch him up, hopefully more so than we did Willie Peralta yesterday, who we only were able to muster 2 runs off of, although was enough to win. The only offense cannot come from Chris Bryant if we want to be successful in the long run, although Chris Bryant did hit his 3rd and 4th homers yesterday, or in the last game. So we're going to go ahead and get into this and try and take this series and go and hopefully try and get a sweep after today. See, we're going to go ahead with the whites. Got C.J. Edwards going all the way at full energy. We're going to go ahead and send the same lineup out here today. And, ooh, it looks like Starling Castro is back from injury. Very nice. So, ooh, it's a little bit. They took out got Addison Russell. And put him at 3rd now, back at 3rd. And then, so he's going to hit 5th. Wellington Castillo is going to hit 6th, I guess. He's been really almost basically anemic. He's not hit the ball well at all this year. Let's see. We got Carlos Gomez going in the leadoff spots. That's going to be a tough customer first batter. We're going to go ahead with these partly cloudy skies, and I'm going to send it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve with the call, and I'll be back after the game, guys.
He's not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to 3rd. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is
counting down to first pitch at Wrigley. The I-94 rivalry continues. It's the Brewers and the Cubs next on the show. A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Central leading Milwaukee Brewers and the Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the 2 starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers, as Ron Renicky has his guys lined up like this. C.J. Edwards is on the mound to face them. His greatest challenge in this one will be avoiding the long ball. He's going to be staring down some guys that'll be tough outs in this ball game, but it'll be imperative that he keeps the ball in the ballpark. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Carlos Gomez will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off for the Brewers, center fielder number 27, Carlos Gomez.
Underway here this afternoon as the first pitch is hit on the ground towards short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Gene Segura will stand in as he'll enter play fourth in the National League batting race. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. EK, one-year-old ball clubs. The Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just one win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortunes.
Now the pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes the 1-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Segura turns and goes to second. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. Oh, and he throws it away.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some major league playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
Ryan Braun will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's set, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Adam Lind.
Adam Lind will stand in, and as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category. Now here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Pause, now the pitch. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. Soler is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leads 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. They'll have to go to work against a tough assignment indeed, as there you see the numbers for the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Garza. And there you see a look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler, as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, not the spot to find yourself against a good leadoff hitter. Down 3-1 to start the afternoon? Not good.
Now the 3-1 pitch. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Jorge Soler will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. For the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now here's the first pitch. On the move now is Fowler. Pitch is high. The throw. Ball's on the money, and Fowler is gone at second base.
Well, he did a good job to get on base with the leadoff single, but then he got a little greedy here on the first pitch, and they throw him out pretty easily at second base.
The 1-0 pitch. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. First pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. The next pitch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Yeah, he's looked at two close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 count, the pitch. And this is lifted the other way to left center. Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing happened there for the Cubbies. We played an inning. No score. Chris Davis will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Chris Davis.
First pitch coming. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
And the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 2-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Scooter Gennett will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. First pitch to him. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. One out, nobody on. The 1-0. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Swing and a miss on a pitch off the inside edge. It's 2-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
A 2-1 offering. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Full count pitch on its way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Martin Maldonado will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second.
Come on, Cubs.
And here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
2 out, nobody on. Now here it comes. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Russell is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Chris Bryant will dig in here, and they'll likely pitch carefully to him as he's coming off that 2-home run contest just 24 hours ago. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-0 on the way. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a look at our daily feature here. This date in baseball history. Starlin Castro will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. First offering on the way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. There's one on to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting sixth, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Wellington Castillo will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Fouled back. Bottom of the second here with no score. And now a pitch on the way. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. One pitch on the way. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
Here it comes, 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Braun is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. He won't bat with runners on, but the powerful Aramis Ramirez will lead things off regardless. This scoreless ball game.
Aramis Ramirez.
First pitch coming. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Matt Garza will get his first opportunity now. Now the first pitch. in tied at 93, ball one. The 1-0 home. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You can bet he's going to keep right on watching until he gets a strike.
Third inning, no score to this point. The 2-0 on the way. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Carlos Gomez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Get me out here! Come on!
Now the first pitch. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Javier Baez will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Back to work now is Garza as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here it comes. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Now the pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And away now here in the Chicago third.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
C.J. Edwards will dig in here. Here's the first offering.
Here we go.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Lynn there to take this one, and there are 2 gone now.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, and out of the zone to boot. I mean, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
Addison Russell digs in at the plate. Now here's the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Gene Segura will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Gene Segura.
First pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but Both guys have really thrown the ball well.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Here he comes, 3-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. Here's the tag from Castillo. They got him at the plate.
Well, you know, sometimes after you've run that far, you just figure, what the heck, I'm going to go for it. But I think he blew a gasket there about halfway down the third baseline, and they wind up tagging him out, trying for that inside the Parker. You know, my motto is, run till they tag you.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Braun awaiting the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. One on the way. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion. And he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Here's Adam Lind. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Lind awaits the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Chris Davis will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First pitch coming. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. He's ready now. The pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Don't expect him to forget throwing inside. Even after the hit by pitch, he just won't start giving in to guys out there.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Dexter Fowler will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Back to work now is Garza as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Pitch on the way. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Jorge Soler will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Nobody out, runner on first. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. And yet another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. A runner at first with no outs here. He waits. Now the pitch. Pitch is high. The throw. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down trying to swipe the base.
That's a big-time throw right there. I mean, a big-time throw. Anytime you can get this guy, you've done something.
Here's the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down quietly. Through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Scooter Gennett will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Second baseman. Scooter.
Now here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. Ball 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Now the 1-2. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Bryant is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
The first thing a pitcher does when he walks out of the tunnel here at Wrigley, he'll take a look at those flags and see which way they are blowing. I mean, this place, it can play like 2 totally separate ballparks from one day to the next.
Martin Maldonado will try it again. He flew out his first time. And here's the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now here's the pitch. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the powerful Aramis Ramirez. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Halfway home, still no score. Chris Bryant will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder, Chris Bryant.
First pitch coming. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I'm not really sure what he was trying to accomplish there. That was almost to the backstop. He would have needed a ladder to hit that thing.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to first, and it's a good start to the inning for Garza. 2 away.
The catcher, number 5,
Wellington Castillo will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First offering on the way. Swing and a ball chop foul down the left side. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Braun will make the catch, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. Matt Garza will bat for himself here in a tie ball game in the 6th.
The pitcher, number 22, Matt Garza.
First pitch coming. Ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
One 0. And that's waved at and missed. 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Carlos Gomez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
You know, a lot of times when you get a slow grounder and a fast runner, that can be a bad combination. So this is a nice job of realizing the situation and getting to this ball quickly to throw him out.
Gene Segura standing in, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
3-1 on the way. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
3-2, here it is. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Ryan Braun will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. From the stretch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is going to get foul. 2 out with the man at first. The 2-2 coming. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up 1st and 2nd here.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning. But this is hit pretty hard. And now he's got a 2nd man on base to deal with. 2 away.
Adam Lind will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's the first offering. And he pulls it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More of the show Saturday baseball after this. Javier Baez will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the sixth. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
Boy, not only are these guys not getting on base, they're not even getting off any good swings. That's the swing of a guy who's really out to sea right there.
Now the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Swing at a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Chris Coghlan will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Chris Coghlan.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
Coghlan awaiting the 1-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. So 1-2 with 1 away. Now a ball lined into right field, and a great at-bat off the bench that time. It's a base hit.
You know, that's what they needed. It's just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Addison Russell will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch on the way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Jorge Soler will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
They've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
Come on!
First pitch coming. This is hit on the ground, but foul. He's set, now the pitch. Fouled back. Bases are loaded with only one out. From the belt, the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Has a look, now the pitch. And very little resistance there as he's retired on a half-hearted swing, and there are 2 away.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
He's set, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul, shy of the wall. Pause, now the pitch. Ball hit hard to the left side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit.
We knew this game wouldn't stay 0-0 forever. Now, here in the 6th inning, the question will be, can they add on?
Chris Bryant will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now the first pitch. And Garza will use the slider to his advantage at strike one.
Yeah, you know, when a pitcher gets into a little bit of a jam out there, you can bet he's going with his best stuff. So we may see a heavy dose of that slider right now.
Come on.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Waits, now the pitch. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Gomez is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So it's 1 run on 4 hits here. No errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up. Cubs lead it 1-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Edwin Jackson is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 36, Edwin Jackson.
Chris Davis will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Chris Davis.
And there's the Jackson fastball as he uses it to get ahead 0-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
The pitch. And he misses with it 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
Sooner or later, somebody was going to get him. That's just the first home run he's allowed out of the bullpen all season long. He's been lights out all year, but he got beat there.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. And a good pitch there as this ball sent out to straightaway central for Fowler. And he's got it for the first out.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Martin Maldonado will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Now here's the first pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
The 2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. On the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Here's Aramis Ramirez. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Pitcher number 22, Matt Garza.
Jonathan Lucroy has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that'll be the end for Matt Garza.
Jonathan Lucroy.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his 6th double so far on the year. Now the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Here comes the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
The 3-1 is on the way, and he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Carlos Gomez will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch to him. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. And the runner will score from second. And he is in to score as well. A big hit here late on, and it's broken our tie game and given him a 2-run lead.
Hitters are just begging to have an impact on a ball game, and when you have a couple guys on base this late in the game tied up, you deliver with a base hit like that to score both of them, not only getting yourself in scoring position, but all the way to third. You've got a chance to add to your lead right now, and he is on fire down there at third base, all pumped up.
Gene Segura will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the first offering. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far, so I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And here's Soler to make the grab, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cubs 1.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Starlin Castro will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Third baseman, Starlin Castro.
Fouled straight back. Now here it comes. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Today's players talk about barreling up the baseball, and you cannot barrel it up a whole lot better than that. If you're pitching right there, that's a chuck and duck ball. You better get out of the way.
Wellington Castillo will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And here's the first pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Well, this is why you have your speediest outfielder in center field. He doesn't have to be your best outfielder, but he's got to be able to track some things down, and this is why they've got him out there right now. What a brilliant play.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Javier Baez. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
He's ready now. The pitch. That's out to right center. This is a base hit and maybe more as Gomez and Braun are going to chase this one out toward the wall. Around third is Castro on his way home. And the runner will score from first.
Well, he just made a mistake right there. This pitch up in the zone. He's got to get this ball down and try to get the double play ball. Instead, he leaves the pitch up, and that's going to wind up scoring that runner all the way from first base.
Brandon Kinsler will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Tommy La Stella will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Tommy La Stella.
That's toward the corner and deep. The right fielder gives chase, but it's going to fall out there to the left of the line. A fair ball. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3. And he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run.
Oh, nice piece of hitting right there, but that's not the way the pitcher sees it. He's furious with himself after giving up that hit and surrendering the lead. He knows he made a mistake.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. In now, Addison Russell, as the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Something tells me I've seen this before. Back-to-back triples now are going to get him another run here in the inning now. That's not something you're going to see every day.
Jim Henderson will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Dexter Fowler will step forward now with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. First offering on the way. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down.
That's a big second out right there. Now the infield can back up and play normal depth. And it just got a lot harder to get that runner in from third base.
Jorge Soler will dig in with a very important insurance run 90 feet away at third. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. First pitch coming. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. from the stretch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
This is not the first time today that he's chased out of the zone. That's why he's looking at a hat trick.
Comes set, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here comes another 0-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers 3. Pedro Strop will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
26, Pedro Strop.
Ryan Braun will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Ryan Braun.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double.
Now batting, first baseman, Adam.
That's exactly the way you want to start your half of the inning. You're down by a run, you get a leadoff double, now you're in scoring position. He is pumped up out there trying to rile up his teammates.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Adam Lind will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just 1 out.
First pitch coming. In there, no balls and a strike.
Wow, you got to think he got away with one right there. If you're a pitcher and you're pitching to this guy, you cannot live in that location.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Lind awaits the 0-1. Hard hit towards center. Fowler is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Chris Davis will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Scooter Gennett will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leads 1. They still trail it here 4-3. Gerardo Parra is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Playing right field, number 28.
Anthony Rizzo will step in, an RBI single this last time around.
Leading off for the Cubs, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Now here's the pitch. Here's one for Jeanette, the second baseman. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder,
Chris Bryant will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Pitch on the way. Slider worked last time. Why not go to it again? 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
third baseman.
Well, he went after him with all sliders. Just one after another after another. Just couldn't do a thing with any of them.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll swing and pop this one up out in the area of second base. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, and it remains a 4-3 game. Martin Maldonado will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Martin Maldonado.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Martin Maldonado will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Martin Maldonado.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Here it comes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
With him in there trying to preserve a one-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach him. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Aramis Ramirez will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. The pitch. And a ball and a strike now to Aramis as that pitch misses. Ready now on 1-1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The relay, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double. And if you're wondering what's left on the Milwaukee bench, there you get a look at it right there. We'll see if one of those gentlemen is pressed into action here. Shane Peterson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Shane Peterson.
On the ground to third. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out. Carlos Gomez will work now on getting that tying run home from second. Now the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Don't let him score!
1-0 on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. As a look, now the pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now the 2-1. And that's swung on and missed, so the Brewers are down to their final strike now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 4-3. So long from Wrigleyville.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 11 hits.
All right, guys, we got another win. We beat the first place Brewers for the second straight game. Looked a little bit grim there as Edwin Jackson couldn't seem to pitch very well, but you know what? Either way, we got the win. On another note, though, C.J. Edwards, fantastic game from him today. He went 6 strong innings, gave up no runs, and honestly, my personal opinion, he was the player of the game for our team. He gave us a great chance to win, went out there, gave us a quality start. You couldn't have asked more from the guy in his first start. But then Rondon and Strobe came up huge in the back half of that bullpen to shut down the Brewers and hand them their second consecutive loss after they won 17 in a row. So, man, it just sounds like a lot though. 17 in a row, and now they're 0 for their last 2. But that was our 10th win of the year. We're finally in the double digits in wins. Kind of setting the goals myself this month to try and hit the 25 win mark by the end of the month here, which would be the 31st of May, although it's not on this calendar here. By the 31st of May. So it's a very real possibility here, as we have many games coming up. Only 2 days off this month, but the offense also got it done today. Addison Russell hit an RBI triple. We got a big pinch hit RBI triple from Tommy Listell to tie up the game. And just the timely hitting finally showed up today, although it just never really seems to want to show up during the middle of the week. Go figure. But yeah, it's going to go ahead and end this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming, and then also subscribe to us on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network. All the videos are archived on there. I know I've been lazy about putting them up there. Probably got like almost 15, 20 videos to throw up there. But that'll get done by tomorrow. So those will be on YouTube. If you missed any of these, for your viewing pleasure. Don't forget to check out tomorrow. We will be having the Sunday night baseball game. I know you guys are probably getting sick of seeing the Yankees up there. But it's Yankees-Red Sox again. As you saw, King Rouse had his Yankees-Red Sox game today, a wild one, on the Saturday showcase. And then, I hate to say it again, but the Yankees are going to be playing the Blue Jays on the Tuesday Showdown coming up next week too. So be ready for that battle of two of the top 3 teams in the AL East. Good race going on out there. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and end this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys keep it real.